Right, so we have come to part two of this year in review, and yeah, so our first international trip of the two we had. Let's review that now. Bali, of course, it was such a good trip. I mean, I didn't really expect much from Bali. I mean, I thought it was more of a tourist destination. Yeah, it had beaches. It was mostly, acclaimed for its beaches, but the amount of hidden wildlife was spectacular. On the first day, we got on a temple tour. Genuinely, more wildlife than I expected there. The West Bali National Park was looking to be pretty bland and without wildlife. As well, it was too dense. I mean, it didn't have too much potential. Then all of a sudden, the Javan looked on scum and said, "No, no, you will have something to see here." And yeah, we spent a good amount of time with those rare monkeys. And yeah, after that, we headed on to the mangroves, and from there, it just became too good. Mud skippers, hermit crabs, and of course, the most famous of the Bali Barat Park, the Bali starling, also known as the Bali Myna. It was so good. Then that evening we went on a sunset cruise. Genuinely, I just took my camera because, well, maybe one or two shots to use in some random vid, but we got an episode. Oh, and the tide pools at Pemutaran beach, that too. We had planned it, but we don't know where we were going to find them. We thought we'll have to walk a bit. We don't know what we were going to find in them. But we found them right in front and they were so good. Brittle stars, I know most experienced tide poolers will be like, that's a very common animal. But yeah, brittle stars, sea cucumbers, nothing more we could ask. So here's the Bali highlight reel. Sakleshwar was good. I had always wanted to visit the Western Ghats. This was a good introduction to the Western Ghats. Sakleshwar, it was a very good place. I just got an impromptu holiday all of a sudden, and our friends were like, "Come on, we're going to Sakleshwar. You can join us." So we were like, "Yeah, we will." Well, and Mishka, we went with her. You might have seen her on our videos us. And yeah, so we had a pretty good time in Sakleshpur. The 3 days that we spent there, the long weekend, uh, we found a lot of stuff around the resort that we were there called Kadumane, ants, tadpoles, but the three main things, we got a snake. Oh, how long I wanted to see a snake. A snake eating a toad, no less. As the white bellied tree pie. Well, it is endemic to the Western Ghats, and though most people won't consider it a lifer, I was pretty excited for it. And the last one was a porcupine. Initially, the guy just showed us the hole. I clicked a picture of the hole. Then, looking deeper into it, I saw an outline. I saw it like eye shine. I was like, "Hey, I think I got the porcupine." And sure enough, after confirming with my team, yes, it was a porcupine. And so that was also ticked off. So yeah, Sakleshpur was an extremely good trip. Had a lot of fun. Here's the Sakleshpur highlight reel. Next up is Oman. Well, What can I say about Oman? It was such a good trip, one of the best we've ever had on the channel. I would say if you don't find animals anywhere else in the world, come to Oman and you'll find all the animals you want. And it is that good, and that's because of its geography. Hills, desert, earth, ocean, all in one place. Muscat, the capital, has all these things, which is so cool about a capital city. We visited the desert and the ocean, but not the hills. That's for next time. Uh, so we visited the desert first. Wahiba Sands, stayed overnight in a tent. It was pretty cool. They have captive Arabian oryx and gazelle for breeding programs, and we also saw good birds there as well. So good. Then to celebrate Christmas, where did we go? Well, Russell James Turtle Reserve, of course. And there it's December, remember, not the peak season, not expected to see too many turtles there in that season. So would be happy with just one, and one we got. But she was done laying her eggs and was covering them up. So cool that. And and we also saw a hatchling in his struggle to get to the ocean. People will think it frustrating, the beginners, but it was so cool to see. Then we had a tide pooling session at Finn's Beach. We got a huge crab. We got some good crabs there. And then we also went for dolphins, saw amazing behavior, then saw the Barbary falcon and sea turtles swimming. It was such an amazing trip. Here is the Oman highlight reel. And lastly, our goals for 2025. Well, it's 11:58 p.m. The new year is approaching, so I'll finish this off quickly. Of course, visit new places. That's of course a joy. Create better quality content and find more rare wildlife for conservation's sake. More emphasis and more focus on conservation efforts of places, and also get to 100k subs. That 100 subs correction. That is all dependent on you guys. I hope you do. So happy new year, everyone. Hopefully 2025 is as great a year. We shall see you in 2025 now. Goodbye. Happy new year.